I asked this question to Alan Colmes, and he couldn't answer it, so I'm hoping that you can. 1962, Robert Kennedy was the Attorney General of the United States, and they did a big exposition of organized crime centering on Italians in America. Now, at the same time, there were other crimes committed by other ethnicities, but the hearings and the focus was on the Mafia, Italian organized crime. I think this is just about the same thing in the sense that one ethnicity, one religion is being singled out for investigation. Absolutely right on that, okay?
No, you're wrong about that, Bill. I'm sorry. You're incorrect.
How is it wrong?
Well, it would be similar if an attorney general said, we're going to investigate Italians and radicalization or criminal acts among Italians.
Well, that's what Kennedy did.
No, that's not what he did. What he did is he said, we're going to investigate a specific criminal organization. And today,
that was made up of all Italians.
Wrong. That's not the point. The point is, if Peter King said we want to do an investigative hearing on Al-Qaeda, you would have no argument with me. I'd say absolutely go get him.
Okay.
I would have recommendations on how you did it.
You know, if that's your feeling, maybe he should have targeted down and just do what I'm doing. We're going to investigate the jihad in America. All right, now look, Frank Gaffney.
Well,
you know Frank Gaffney? Do you know him and his group?
No, I'm not familiar with him. I'm not familiar with him.
You should be. And I'm not saying that in a condescending way, because you would be very interested in what Mr. Gaffney has to say. He and his organization allege that violent extremism and Sharia law is being condoned in 75% of the American Muslim mosques.
That's absurd. That's absurd and ridiculous.
Now that is his contention. Isn't it worthy if Congressman King, and I hope he calls Gaffney, and I hope he calls Gaffney and say, back this up. Isn't it worthy if that committee, that Homeland Security Committee, could debunk this? Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but I'd like to know if it's true. You 100%. I want to see those guys. I want to see those guys, but I also want to see Gaffney, and I want to see if Gaffney can back it up. I might have Gaffney on his program next week. I don't want to see
anybody who's just throwing around allegations and stereotypes.
No, but you should, Congressman, you should want to see that, because if he gets up there in front of that committee and he's got bupkis and he can't back it up, they're gone. You should want that.
No, Congress needs to focus its attention on high-value information, not just naked stereotypes that anybody can toss around.